What's up, everybody? It's your boy Pain, because everybody shall know Pain, and exactly what I said with my gameplay that I'm gonna make a little video on I guess the new buffed Uzumaki Naruto. I mean Uzumaki Hinata. And then at the end I'm gonna talk about some other stuff regarding, I guess, her buff, but I guess other things. So let's get into it. Her buff stats are now, well, greatly increase her agility and chakra 30%, which I think originally was like 25%, I think. 20% avoid injury rate, 20% damage rate. When in the field, decrease enemies avoid injury rate by 15%. Increase ally his damage rate by 15%. A 50% chance to increase 30 fury when being attacked, immune to silence, and purify. Yeah, for what I remember, I think they increased her avoid injury rate and her speed, and maybe damage rate. I don't know for sure. But whatever they increased, they only went up by they only went up by 5%. Which, hey, I mean, 5% is it can help out a lot. The whole thing when I had mentioned about her 50% chance to increase 30 fury, that's good. Because of the fact that Orochimaru has the same thing. And then when being attacked, immune. Well, no, my bad. Immune to silence and purified. Again, only 2 ninjas actually do those, respectively. Indra, Sasuke, and Hago, Six-Path Sage. So let's get into her skill. Right here. Attack all enemies with a coefficient of 200%, which originally I think it was 260. 70% to death point, strike enemies for 2 rounds, causing no action. Basically a stun, but it's her unique stun. And enemies will enter wounded death point drain status with coefficient of 120%. A DOT type, damage point, striking drain for 1 round. Decrease enemies attack by 30%. Self stun. Why she will increase. Oh, she's self-stunned while she will increase her avoid injury rate for 10% for 1 round. Recover own fury by 50 and 30 to allies. I believe, yeah. I think her original her damage over time was 75%, and they boosted it up all the way up to 120. Or what is it? I think it was like either 100 or it was like 25 or 75, my bad. Her self-stun, I think I had mentioned that you can pair her up with any other ninja that actually, make it where your supporters are immune to stun, so her own skill wouldn't stun her. And then, recovering fury. All ninjas, all supporters does that, because with assaulters, all of them increase fury by 30. Just 30. 30 for them, 30 for everybody else. So, I mean, same thing I had mentioned. Same thing I had said the last time I did this video when she wasn't buffed, is that one, I'm not gonna get her. I'm gonna skip her. I still want Toneri. I guess when you look at her on skill and talent, people, because I was reading the comments. Cause I love reading the comments down on thread, and that she's is very, very good for, I think, PvE. Yeah, good for PvE. And not too bad with PvP. But the whole thing when it comes to, getting new ninjas is that, oh my god. Sorry about it, guys. Whenever I get done rendering, it's supposed to pop up in the back, not in the front. But by me saying this, I edited it out. But basically what happened was, I just got done rendering the gameplay and it popped up right in front of me. Usually it'll be in the background instead of in front. But back to what I was saying is that when you're deciding to get new ninjas, you have to think about how long will they stay. You know what I'm saying? Be where you're not going to replace them just as soon as you get a new, as soon as they release a new supporter. Because again, if you do a 2-2-1, you have 2 supporters you could run with. 2 of the best supporters, 2 and not really 2 of the best assaulters, just 1 best assaulter, and then you got your vanguard, obviously. But she's good. I mean, she is good, but just not my cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? I want to get Toneri. That's why with Nagato, my reanime Naruto, as I mentioned, I don't care if they release, 5 5 more supporters, which is, as you know, I'm just throwing out numbers like that. 5 new event supporters. Nagato is not going anywhere. I don't care if he becomes obsolete. He's not going anywhere. And that's how much I love Nagato. How much I wanted him when I first saw him, even though he doesn't have Ignore Super Dodge. That's the mindset you have to have when playing this game, is that, yeah, you can choose to get the next best thing, but if you care about ninja so much, you have to be like, you know what, that ninja's not going anywhere. I don't even care. No, I mean, now my Nagato can get outspat. I don't care if I lose. You know what I'm saying? Because Nagato's not going nowhere, but at least I can have a good supporter that helps him out and everybody else as a team. So I guess I wouldn't fall behind, but that's just my whole outtake, my intake. I don't know. But one last thing I want to talk about is the whole buff and unbuff ninjas. As you guys saw, that Indra Sasuke was unbuffed, and then they buffed him in Ninja Rally. As you guys can see right here, Hinata was unbuffed, and then she's buffed in Ninja Rally. People were saying that, I'm sure Naruto's gonna get buffed in Ninja Rally when we get it. My whole thing is, when it comes to buff and unbuff, if you want a ninja, get him. People is kind of like, I understand everybody's mindset is different because a lot of people are competitive. They want the best ninja. But the thing is, with me, is like, if a ninja is unbuffed, look at their talent and skill, and is it good enough to still get the ninja? Even though they don't buff him, you still will get the ninja. Like Indra Sasuke, that makes sense. He was supposed to have poison. They took that poison away from him. He was trash. Without that poison, he was good for PvP, but people was not gonna get him for PvE. But people bought him because they knew he was gonna get buffed. So my whole mindset is that even if when we get Tonari, if he's unbuffed and he gets buffed, at least you have him. But the thing is, one the ninja, even if they might never get buffed, or we get them unbuffed in terms of buff, unbuff / like nerfing them. So that's all I have to really say. Just my mindset when it comes to this game is that, one, I love Nagato. He's not going anywhere. If I get Tonari, even though his stats and everything is not buffed, not where it was initially what we thought he was gonna be at, I'm still gonna get him. I don't care. He gets buffed, thank you. But if he doesn't, oh well. What 100 Fury, he gives everybody 30, and then if you were to subtract that and go 50 for him, 30 for everybody, that's fine. That is fine because of the fact that all event supporters do that. They all give you 50, give everybody 30, 50 for himself. The only thing is, obviously with him at 100 and staying at 100 is that he can constantly give everybody 30 Fury over and over again, which having 3 Fury gens, your team can basically, I think, skill every round or almost every round, give or take. I would say every round, but either way, I rambled on long enough. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you guys can see that a little bit of her her talent once again. And I catch you guys later. Deuces.